Well, welcome back to another episode of Guber Talks. This is, I believe, episode 31. I am the host of the night, Gavin. Below me, we've got Justin, and then
Hello.
to my side, we've got Bundy.
Taking his rightful place right below Gavin, Justin.
Hey, thanks. Also,
yeah.
when you guys talk, does it like change whoever's talking to like the main screen?
Not on mine. I have mine at the top. You can change it to, there's speaker view like this, and then there's gallery view. If you do gallery view, you can see everyone at once.
Yeah.
Cool. This is my first time on Zoom, so welcome.
So as you can tell, it's a video podcast this time, and then we're doing a video because we're all in our respective homes today because we're all quarantined and in isolation and practice social distancing because of the pandemic currently going on. But we still wanted an episode to come out, so we hopped on Zoom and sat down and got to it.
Yeah. Bundy, I love your little collection in the background.
I was counting these up, just the ones that are like on this wall.
Yeah.
It's just about 250.
Big 250.
Robot voiced Bundy.
Yeah, kind of cut out there, but it sounded like it said 250, which is astonishing. And don't you have like another 8,000 in your room? Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
what's new?
A bit of delay from Bundy. So.
Yeah, we might have that with this, but how's it going for you, Gavin? Are you surviving over there?
I'm surviving. I just got back from my second trip to the store since this whole thing kind of kicked off.
Yep.
It's not too bad. Like the stores, at least the one by me, is a lot more stocked now than it was a couple weeks ago. Yeah. I didn't have any issues finding anything. It's just everyone's just kind of keeping their distance, staying away from each other, which I don't mind.
I went to Target and it was pretty dead, so I didn't mind that. But like most of the part was like keeping their distance. But then there's some people that weren't, just like taking up the whole goddamn aisle with their carts, and I'm like walking in my like appropriate lane of sorts. You know how you're supposed to be on the right side, and someone's on the right side of me. So I might have it.
At a moment,
I don't have it. But...
At a moment at Hy-Vee, I was going down. It wasn't like an aisle, but it was like between like where they keep like all the shampoo and the health food and all that, and then like where the actual groceries start. There's just a walkway, but there's like little tiny, I guess, kiosks in the middle of just random garbage. I was like going to go on the right side, and then there were like two groups of people in front of me that just stopped. So I'm like, whatever. I just went on the left, and then there were people coming this way, and I was approaching them. I'm like, I'm so sorry. Like, I've done this.
Well, that reminds me because what were you gonna say, Bundy?
I was at like a self-checkout lane at Walmart a couple of days ago, and one of the workers, he was like coming up behind me to like check out to get his soda to go on break or something. And he just got like super close to me. Like literally I could have put my arm around his shoulders. Like, I mean, one, why would you ever do that? And two, why are you doing that like right now?
Yeah,
like,
of all time.
Not the time to do that.
Yeah. What have you been doing to keep busy, Gavin?
Been working from home. Been doing that a lot. I was not fond of the idea when it started, but as I've been forced to do it for about 2 weeks now, it's grown on me. I don't wish to do it much longer, but it looks like we're going to be doing it for a while.
Yeah.
At least I know it's dependent on the state. We're all in Iowa and Illinois, so for us it's going to be at least another 2 weeks, but it's most likely going to be longer. But we'll see. Other than that.
Technically, we all work in Illinois, so I think it'll be until the end of the month, probably. End of April.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I guess. I was thinking that was over in, like, the second week of April, but I think that might be the Iowa. Like, Iowa doesn't have a stay-at-home thing, but there's some, like, 2-week thing. I think that's what I was thinking of. So, yeah, maybe it'll be another month. But yeah, other than that, been sticking around home, playing video games because the weather hasn't been warm enough to like be outside and do anything. So.
I say I've been playing so many video games. I've been playing Animal Crossing, and it is.
I mean, now's the perfect time to play that with the like real time clock thing because you're at home. It's like if you have to do something I don't know like 10 a.m. or whatever, it's like okay, I'll just do it.
And for those who don't know, we're all working from home currently, so we still have jobs. Yeah,
truly blessed.
Very blessed. What were you gonna say?
Oh, I was just gonna say, like, I mean, we work with a lot of people who are currently in and out of work right now. So
Yeah.
Even though we're not essential, we can still have our paychecks and work from home. So we're all very lucky in that aspect, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think we're all in the financial industry, so
Yeah.
we're kind of considered more essential than like retail and stuff like that.
Like GameStop, places like that.
Yeah.
I'm surprised. Well, I'm not
Yeah, they're
surprised that
still
they
doing
waited
stuff.
so long to actually like close down because they're probably waiting for Animal Crossing and Doom Eternal, and then like I think it was the day after that they're like, okay, we're closing all the stores like on Monday or whatever. So
Yeah. Well, I think it obviously it differs by state, but like I'm pretty sure across the board, all GameStops are like you can like purchase or reserve something in the app or online, and then you just like drive up and they'll bring it out to your car. I guess I don't know.
Yeah,
They're still open.
Yeah, I think Best Buy is doing that too, and some other stores. Yeah, you just order online and they'll come and get it. And it's like weird. I obviously haven't tried it, but in like all the emails they've sent, they claim that if you don't buy it online, but you just like drive up, you can just talk to an employee and they'll like go shopping for you and bring it out.
really,
that'd be super annoying just sitting in my car for 20 minutes waiting for them to bring out a game.
And then they'll come back out and
maybe
like, oh,
the right
I forgot.
game.
Yeah.
Oh, you wanted PlayStation? Ah, darn.
Yeah. We only have PlayStation 3 games here. Stuff like that. I've been running outside too.
Yeah.
And that has been an interesting thing because there's like a lot of people on the trails right now, obviously, because everyone wants to get out. But a lot of people are not like staying 6 feet away, which kind of bugs me because I'll have to like run outside.
You just got to run fast.
You're climbing in the trees and trying to get away.
You're the fastest man alive. What are you doing?
Yeah, exactly. Well, it's not that. It's all the people that are just walking, and then just like there'll be like 4 of them, and they're taking up the whole like trail because like on the trail it actually it looks like a street, so it has like little lines in the middle, so you can differentiate between like left and right.
Yeah.
But I've been liking that a lot, except for when it's cold out because like my lungs are not appreciating that much. But
and then because it's cold and your lungs, you start coughing, and then people freak out.
And then I think I have corona, but I don't. I'm just my body doesn't like the cold air when I'm running. But
exactly,
I'm doing it. I can't just sit at home as much as I like doing nothing.
Yeah. All the gyms are closed, so it's like my workout's kind of halted. I try to do some stuff at home, but it's basically just like I'm just doing like body squats and like stuff like that.
Yeah.
I thought about this earlier. I know, Gavin, I think you have like a Wire membership, but Justin, your Planet Fitness, are they still charging us?
No. So they said if I remember correctly, in the email, they said that they would only charge us like the few days within the last month, and then they would freeze the rest of it. So I haven't seen anything get charged on it recently, and I bet they're probably not going to charge us this month.
Because I mean, I could see them charging us for March, but I feel kind of stupid. No, it's not. It's like $10, but I don't want to get charged for April.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Well, you got to pay, bitch.
I was gonna say. I was gonna say, when was the last time you went, Money?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I could go if they were charging me. Now I cannot go. You're shut down.
Now you have an excuse not to go.
That's just, yeah. I mean, I'm technically their favorite member.
Yeah.
Because I paid them all this money and I never use their shit.
Yep,
right now, you got to give me a month off. Come on.
Yeah.
That's like the business model for gyms is that you get as many people to pay as you can and as little people actually coming in as possible.
Yep.
Exactly.
That's the way to do it.
Number 1 member right here.
You're segment 1, boy. There we go.
I don't know if the Y is still going to charge or not. I'll figure it out in a couple of weeks when my normal.
You go find out.
Open. Yeah. And I was like saying if this like after at the end of April, if like everything's simmered down and we are actually able to go places and everything opens back up, I'm fine with paying for April because the Y still has other activities going on that they like can't close down for whatever reason. Like certain like
I think childcare.
Yeah, like childcare and like after school or out of school programs, stuff like that they have going on. So I'm like, if my $35 membership can pay a couple employees for a couple hours, it's like, that's fine. That's like 1 month isn't going to kill me. But if this thing goes on like till September, then I'm gonna call and be like, hey, let's stop this.
Don't do that.
I like to place a stop payment.
Yeah.
It's gonna be interesting
Um,
when things actually start opening up, though, because like I don't necessarily think I want to go out and do everything I can right away. Like
No.
I'll probably want to hang out with like a limited amount of people.
I will.
You will?
Oh yeah, I leave my house. Have to leave like at least once a day. I'd
Yeah.
go crazy.
No, I'm saying like once everything is done and we can actually
yeah.
like go to places. Like I'm not gonna go to the bar right away and get like a couple
No.
shots. I can wait like a
Yeah.
month before that, but like I'll
Yeah.
limit my people that I hang around like to a small number, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm kind of lucky in the current situation because I live by myself, so it's like I don't get like I'm not surrounded by the same like handful of people 24 hours a day, so I
Yeah.
don't get that, like I need to get away from these people or whatever. So it's like if I do need to leave, it's like today I just went to the grocery store, or I'll just like drive around a little bit or something. It's like that's good enough for me for right now. I mean, it's only been a couple weeks, but
Still,
yeah,
we probably have another month. So
yeah,
At least.
yeah, I think it's just gonna go at least till beginning of May, if not the end of May, like beginning of June. So
yeah, it's gonna
but we'll see.
suck.
It's gonna suck because I have to leave in a month. My lease is up, so that's gonna be awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, I just helped my parents move this last weekend. And, like
Mhm.
the entire time we were like moving stuff, we were like staying away from each other and like shuffling around.
Yeah, I'm probably just
Did
like wear
they
gloves and stuff.
Yeah.
did they come back to the Quad Cities then?
No, they just moved to a different place around there.
Mhm.
Like they just
Oh,
downsized
okay. Oh, okay. Cool.
because they got no kids in the house anymore.
They got the
Not
empty
anymore.
nest syndrome now, dude.
Yeah. They got a cat. They got a new cat.
Yeah.
That's
One part about this whole thing that doesn't suck, that I don't think we've discussed yet, is they did end up passing that what was it, $2 trillion stimulus package.
Like 2.2 or something like that.
Yeah, so this is like that episode of Futurama where everybody gets 300 Richard Nixon fun bucks.
Oh yeah.
What's everybody gonna do with their
I'm gonna buy
1,200
100 cups of coffee. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, realistically, I'm just gonna pay off like student loan or something, or like towards that, or credit
Well,
card, or
that
something like
sucks.
that.
So
Yeah, but it's like as long as
Um,
I have debt, like I don't feel good being given money and then like spending. I know it's supposed to be. Here's the thing. 'Cause
Here we go.
I know it's supposed to be like to help
it's
the
for
economy
the
and like
economy.
yeah, exactly.
Buy
But
a TV.
the
Yeah.
exact same thing happened 10 years ago when Bush did his stimulus plan. That was specifically for the economy. That wasn't during a pandemic or anything like that. And people did the exact same thing. They got it and they just either stowed it away in their savings or paid off bills or, like rent or whatever it was.
How much did they get in 2008?
I don't remember. I want to say that one depended on like income and stuff like that.
Okay,
But I
gotcha.
don't know for sure. Because that was like 10 years ago. We were still in high school, so I wasn't
Yeah.
fully paying attention to it. But this one, if you make under, what is it, 70,000 by yourself, you're supposed to get 1,200.
Yep.
And then if you're married and your total like household income is under 150, you get 1,200 and then each, and then 500 for each kid you have. So that'll help out some people.
Yeah,
Dude, we
definitely.
should have a kid. Let's have a kid right now.
Oh,
So
yeah.
that extra
You know
500,
it.
baby.
You know what?
We have a son, and his name is Paulo.
I keep saying this, so I don't know if you know about this, Gavin, but Paulo's a huge germ freak.
Okay.
And I think I don't wish this upon him, but it'd be really funny if he did get corona because he won't even like he'll wash his hands and he won't even dry them because that's how big of like a germ freak he is. So he won't touch like paper towels or like just regular hand towels ever. But I haven't seen him in a hot minute, and
He's probably made a little cave for himself inside.
yeah, I can only imagine. I think he still goes to work every day though.
Oh, fuck that. Can I swear on this?
Yeah, can I say fuck on this?
Well, people can see me now. I don't like.
I know, right? We typically say fuck, so
Yeah.
fuck it. What were you gonna say before I cut you off? I'm sorry.
Who? Me?
You, yeah.
I do not remember.
I don't recall. What are you gonna buy, Bundy?
I figure if I use like half toward my loans, so I'm doing what Gavin said, being a boring boy, and I use half on something stupid that I want. I figure that's a good deal.
Yeah.
I don't really have my mind on anything. Maybe like a new phone or like
Ooh, that'd be
whatever.
good.
If they don't have like a release date yet for the new PlayStation, right? That probably won't happen this year.
It's like
So
well,
It'll
yeah,
happen around Christmas, but
maybe depending on what's
yeah.
going on now.
yeah,
Originally, it was
yeah,
supposed to be this holiday, so who
yeah.
knows?
That's what I was thinking. So,
I wouldn't be surprised if it got delayed. I could definitely use a new phone. This thing, I've had it for about 2.5 years, but it's at a point now where it charges maybe like 1 out of 3 times that I actually
mm,
plug it in. So I'm worried like one day it's just gonna completely die and I'm gonna have nothing.
You know what
yeah,
I miss? I miss the movie theaters. I miss going to see new movies,
yes,
and that kind of sucks.
yes.
I know we
I
talk
saw
about it a
today
lot,
that
but
whatever the Ghostbusters reboot and I think that Morbius movie they were gonna do
yeah.
that got pushed back. A
But
bunch of
those,
Sony stuff got pushed back.
but I feel like those were all done, or at least the Ghostbuster one looked done to me. They had a trailer and everything. Well, same with
Yeah,
Morbius, but
yeah. I mean, it was
yeah,
supposed to release this year, but I think they pushed it all the way to next year.
Yeah. I
yeah,
mean, and the thing a lot of times with like these movies is that they'll film stuff and have just enough for a trailer while they're still filming everything else.
yeah. Post
And
production.
even if it all is all filmed, there could be just a ton of like editing left to go, like CG or whatever else is in the movie,
Yeah.
and then there also might be something where they don't want to release it knowing that nobody's going to go to the theater, so they just don't want to waste the money and time putting it in the box office.
Yeah, I think that's mostly what it was. Because what I think 007 was supposed to come out next week or the week after that, and it
Mhm.
got pushed back to November, I believe, the week of Thanksgiving this year.
Okay.
But like, the crazy thing is, once like everything does open back up and all these movies, it's gonna be crowded at the theater. Like in general, like movie wise, there's gonna be so many movies each week. I feel like it's just gonna be,
I think
I don't know, crazy.
yeah, I think they'll be smart about it and space them out. Because
Yeah,
I mean, you also have to think there's only so many like um studios making these movies, so they're not going to
yeah,
want to compete
And they're
against
all
themselves.
Disney.
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, they're not
Disney's
going to
got
want to
most.
like they're not going to compete against themselves. And like
Yeah,
if James Bond's coming out, Ghostbusters probably doesn't want to compete with that, so they're gonna like push back more, assuming they would be like at the same time.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
But at least video games keep coming out. So that's the nice thing.
for now,
Yeah, for
Yeah.
now.
is
But
there any?
everything did. What did you say?
I was gonna say, is there anything other than like Animal Crossing and Doom that just dropped? Is there anything that was supposed to be coming up soon?
This week it's Resident Evil 3, the remake,
Okay.
which I picked up Resident Evil 2 because it was $20, and I know you played it.
Yeah,
It
it's fun.
it looks like it's gonna
Have
give
you played it
me
yet?
no. I'm
Oh,
gonna stream it, I think.
oh, okay, yeah.
Um,
They're like I don't get scared easily, but there are definitely moments where like I'll turn a corner and then just freak out. I'm like, shit.
yeah, exactly. Um, that's my air. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. I was like, what is that?
I would go run to turn it off, but I don't know. We're
There's a
limited time
crowd
right now.
Yeah.
knocking at Justin's door.
Yeah. But what I was gonna say is Resident Evil 3 comes out this week, and then I think Final Fantasy 7 comes out next week.
Yep, that's right.
So that'll be interesting. I'm intrigued. I'll get 3 after I beat 2, obviously, but Animal Crossing is what I primarily want to play.
I dipped back into Stardew Valley because of all the Animal Crossing talk.
I really want to get Stardew Valley now because it's
It's
similar.
fun. It's
Yeah.
fun. You don't have to wait for like real time, so that's a bonus.
Yeah, it's true.
You can just sit down and play forever.
I think it's cool though with the real time because then I can not feel like I'm going insane in my apartment when I'm playing. But it is nice, like I can just go out of my bed and just like sit in my bed and play Animal Crossing. That's what I love. That's just like the one thing I love about the Switch. Like Nintendo's been killing it this year, or like the last 2 years, I feel like. And I know we keep talking about Nintendo, but even with that rumor that we heard recently, I'm really excited.
Can we
If
talk about
that's
it?
true. Yeah, let's talk about it. What are the details, Gavin?
Well, I don't know.
Poo?
I don't know the full details, but the rumor has it that Nintendo is releasing an anniversary collection of Super Mario, and what they're going to do over the course of the next year is re-release all Super Mario games on the Switch. And the anniversary collection includes Nintendo or Mario 64, Mario Sunshine, and Mario Galaxy. Just
Yep.
the 3 of those. And then like Paper Mario, there's supposed to be a new one of those coming out. And then like all the like I think Galaxy. There was a Galaxy 2, right? Super Mario Galaxy 2.
Galaxy
I think
2.
like
Yeah.
that one will be its own thing, unless they throw it in that anniversary collection. But again, these are all rumors, so who knows what's true. But
a lot of like news sources picked it up, and that's why I think they just had a mini direct recently, because they just had a Pokemon one not too long ago. I think January. But I think that's the reason why, is because I feel like they're prepping. I could see it around June, July.
Yeah, well, the article I was reading said that they were planning to announce it at E3, but that's canceled now. So they're probably just going to do a direct at around the same time, maybe a little sooner. But
I heard that it was, I don't know if we mentioned this in the group chat, but something about with a theme park and the movie that they're going to release, which is obviously that would make sense because they're about to make bank. Well, they already make bank, but like the theme park aspect of it, that's going to be awesome. And I'm really excited whenever that does hit the States, because it's going to hit in Japan first.
Yeah.
The theme park is specifically just Super, right? Not like all of Nintendo.
Correct. So it's just Mario right now, but they're probably going to have expansions once it opens. Because I feel like, because if you don't know, Universal Japan is the first one that's going to get it. But like Universal, like they own like the regular parks in Florida, but they're going to open up a Super Mario Land there first, which I think it's in 2 or 3 years from now. And then the one in Florida is going to open like a little bit shortly after that, I believe. But it's primarily going to focus on just Mario itself. So you're probably going to have like a Mario Kart ride, which is going to be sweet.
Yeah. I was just about to say, like, when I think of a theme park for Mario, I don't want like roller coasters and that. I want like go-karts that is like Mario Kart. I want like mini golf and all that.
There's like little blocks, or not little, but they're like actual block posts that you can like hit your little like magic band thing on and collect points or whatever, which is pretty cool.
You get like coins, and then you can turn those coins in for prizes.
Yeah.
Like a little arcade.
Did we lose Bundy? Oh.
Nice. Yeah.
He was glitching from my side. Wacky. But yeah, I think they're going to come out with direct like June, July, and I think they're going to announce everything, and they're probably going to be like, oh, it comes out today, like Paper Mario, for example, or something like that. So
I hope they do that.
Yeah,
they will. They did it. Well, I feel like with the Star Wars, because they come out with that Pod Racer, and then they came out with that Jedi Academy one, which I believe, if I'm not mistaken, those were like 60. Obviously, the Racer was 64. I think Academy was either GameCube or 64.
Yeah, I know it was. I think it was on PS2, but I don't know if that was the original release era or what.
Yeah, which was like I think GameCube. So I think they're like dipping their toes in the 64 kind of games, and then I feel like they're probably going to release more. So I obviously with Mario 64 and all the other ones that they want to remaster, I feel like that's gonna be sooner than later. So hopefully like Pokemon Stadium. I know we talked about that. That'd make me happy.
Did you guys play the actual Pokemon Stadium game or just the mini games?
I played the game.
I played the game.
Yeah.
I played the first game a lot more than the second one, but I played the second mini games a lot more than the first one. So
I played the game. It was fun.
I was always back and forth. First one, the first game had this really cool thing where I think I have it upstairs. You could put your Game Boy cartridge in like this little adapter and plug it in the controller, and then you could use your Pokemon from like Pokemon Yellow or whatever in the game.
Yep.
Yeah.
That was awesome. And
then I think it was Pokemon Silver and Gold that you could use for Pokemon Stadium too. Yep. So it was great. I loved it. I would always play that like when I didn't have my friends over, and then when I went to my friend's house, or if I had friends over, then we play the mini games. And once in a while we'd play like the actual battling, because you could do that. Because if I remember correctly, you could have like any Pokemon that you want and just make a roster of them all like level 50s, and they just have at it. But it's very fun. I loved it.
Good time.
So how are we doing on time, Gavin?
My recording is about 27 minutes, so we probably have just a couple minutes left.
Couple minutes.
Yeah.
So what do you want to talk about in the last couple minutes, Gavin? This is gonna be a short podcast. We're only limited on this one, so
yeah, we're using the free version of Zoom, and it cuts us off. So if we suddenly cut off, I'll add something at the end screaming it. Yeah, I don't know. What are you guys' plans to keep sane for the next month?
I like I said, I think hopefully we're like working out, and it's supposed to be nicer in the next week or so.
Yeah.
So just running as much as I can, because as much as I love just sitting and watching TV, um, I've been doing a lot of Netflix too. Like I watched Tiger King, which I feel like we would go into a huge conversation about that. But if you haven't watched that, Gavin, you should.
I've
It's so
not.
good.
I've heard so
Oh,
much
you
about
haven't
it.
seen it yet?
Oh, it's
No.
so good.
Oh, fuck. We got it
I've-
next week's episode. Tiger King exclusive.
Yep. I'll try and catch up on it.
And then I started Ozark, which is pretty good.
I've heard that's good too. Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
watched the first season within a day, and then I started season 2 yesterday, or was it today? And I haven't maybe like watched 2 episodes, but it's really good. If you like Breaking Bad, it's like the same style. It's not like a complete ripoff by any means, because it has more to do with like just money laundering in general, strictly, rather than like making drugs. But it's really good. That, and I'm trying to catch up on Dragon Ball Super. So, and you watched that, didn't you?
I did. I haven't watched the English version.
That's what I'm watching.
I was impatient, so I watched all the subs.
I don't mind the sub. I like the voice actors, because I grew up with like the American, the English voice actors, the dub.
My only annoyance with Super was that, and I don't know if it's the original writing or if it was the translation, but they made it way too like bouncy is the best word I can think about. Or,
yeah, it had a hard time with like what theme or like the tone that it was going with, because it'd be like really like dark for like 2 seconds, and it's like goofiness, and it's like that's Dragon Ball, but like Dragon Ball Z, like it'll know its time when to be consistently like the specific tone. Like during the whole Cell saga, I don't think there was a lot of goofiness shit towards the Cell, like the tournament or whatever. But
fucking Hercule, that was the worst.
Yeah.
But other than that,
but I like it a lot. I think Beerus is one of my favorite characters.
Yeah. Cool. How far are you in it? Like where are you
they just got done. I got done with the Future Trunks saga, and then like the pre-tournament before like the big tournament that's coming up.
Okay, so you're almost at the last
chunk.
The
animation,
it takes a while, but
the animation just got good, like really good. Because like that's my one thing, is the animation itself sucked. But
hey, look at that!
Oh, let's go! Yeah. We can talk for a few more minutes.
Yeah, we're not running out of time anymore.
Never mind.
I don't know if that's going to show up on the recording.
That'd be funny if it does.
Zoom just gifted us extra time.
We're in quarantine. Just let us do what we want to do, Zoom.
This podcast is brought to you by Zoom.
Zoom. I wanted to put in like a fake sponsor during this, like, stay at home, you motherfuckers, kind of a thing. Wash your damn hands.
Throw Purell at the webcam.
Yeah. This is brought to you by not leaving your house, even though some of us have left the house.
Yeah. I've only left for necessary things.
Same.
Like, I think I was at work on a Wednesday a couple of weeks ago, and then they sent us home like that day. They're like, all right, stay at home, orders in place or whatever. So everyone go home. So we went home. I went to the grocery store that day, and I don't think I even stepped outside of my house for a week and a half.
Oh, really?
Oh my God.
Other than to get the mail and like take the trash out, I was just inside because it was too cold to like go on a walk or anything. So like, I guess technically I was outside because I was sitting on like my porch, but I wasn't leaving.
Yeah. What about you, Bundy?
Oh, I've left every day, at least once, if not twice a day.
What do you typically do when you leave?
Sometimes I'll just go and drive around and do Pokemon Go, so I'm not entering another like public establishment.
Yeah.
Or maybe I'll go to like Walmart or something. My grandma, she bought the whole family like these masks. They're not the right type of masks, but it's better than nothing. So, and I'll just take my chances.
She bought us.
I mean, I'm not
football helmets.
Yeah.
Walk around.
Yeah. So I mean, it's just I'd go crazy here.
Yeah, that's how I am some days, and I'm like, even then, I have to like drive. Like, I could do like one day of just sitting here, but like every other day, I have to at least go drive, even if I go nowhere. I just have to listen to music. I just need to get some fresh air. Or like I said, every day I've pretty much been running outside, so that's been very helpful.
Yeah, that's something.
But it's still like windy as shit or cold, like where I'm at. So I don't know.
Cool.
That's it.
Yeah, no, I'm sure something else will come up in the next week. I'll probably end up like start building stuff or something like that just to keep myself occupied.
I wanted to do more music stuff, but the program I want is $200. So I'm waiting for that check to get here so I can then spend it on that.
There you go.
Yeah,
Perfect
exactly.
opportunity.
I think with the check, whenever it does come, I want to buy some stupid shit because why not?
Yeah.
And then say like a little bit of it.
There you
But
go.
yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to think though. I'm like, there has to be something I need to buy. Like I need to buy something stupid, but like it also helps the economy kind of thing. Because like I thought about like, there's no point of saving it all because that's not going to help a ton.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, like I mean, this is a totally separate conversation topic, but if they were to
Mhm.
like wipe out student loans, then I just go balls to the wall buying something ridiculous with
Yeah.
that money. But
Are you
I
guys
don't
going
want
to
to be in
defer
debt
yours?
for what?
Are you going to defer yours?
I don't think so. No, because I'm still working full time,
Yeah.
so I it would be just like too much of a hassle, and there's all these other factors that go into play if I were to defer it and all that, and like
Yeah.
I'll just pay it and just keep going. If like I get like temporarily laid off or hours cut or something, then I'll think about it. But for now, I'm just gonna act like everything's normal.
Yeah.
Yeah, the student loans, I mean, I don't know about everybody's, but government owned student loans, they're at 0% interest right now. So whatever you do pay, it's just going toward the principal balance. So you're
Which is
only,
great.
Yeah, which helps
oh
a lot.
yeah, so you're only helping yourself out. Just
Yeah.
even if you don't pay like the full amount, you just pay whatever you want right now. So
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I'm just going to let them go because I just did, or like let them pay because it's not like too expensive. Like I can afford it. But with my loan, my car loan, because I took one out when I bought the new one. At work we get like a free skip a pay, so that's what I did essentially. So I don't have to pay to like May, so I get some extra money. But I'm debating if I should do my credit card. But I really just want to. I don't have like a huge balance on my credit card, but
I'm doing my credit card.
are you?
That's why I asked. I was like, hey, how do we do that? By the way,
Did you
'cause
call them?
No, I mean I'll do it. Because I just made a payment today,
Oh,
but I
okay.
think it won't pay off the balance, so I'll do it for April, and I'll pay it off in
Yeah.
May. So, but yeah.
I'm supposed to get a refund. Oh yeah. By the way, my half marathon got canceled.
Oh,
If you couldn't tell, that's
sense.
okay.
Makes
But
sense.
I get a refund, and that
Oh, that's
refund's going
good.
to be very nice because it was on my credit card, and I threw it
Nice.
on there. So that's
Did
going
you
to take care.
already pay for like the hotel and plane and all that?
No,
Or
I
okay.
waited because I typically wait a little bit closer to the date before I buy the tickets because the tickets go down like for airfare for some reason. But when all this stuff started happening, I was like, I'm gonna wait like a little bit closer, and then all this shit happened, and thankfully, not thankfully, but like I'm
It worked
grateful
out.
that I didn't buy the tickets and stuff because then that
Yeah.
would be a whole nightmare. But
Yeah.
I bought the half marathon itself, so
At
but it
least you
sucks I
tuned in.
can't run it because I was
Yeah.
really excited for it.
You could
But
just run your own. Just take your phone out and just record yourself.
I'm running
3 hours.
just get a GoPro.
Yeah.
But I am doing the virtual, so I signed up for essentially the half marathon there and then the virtual, and if you do both you get a third medal. So they're refunding me most of it, but like I think like 30 to 40 bucks of it is the virtual, so they're not refunding me that, but they're going to send me that medal so I can still do my run outside whenever I want to do it. So that's a good thing. I still get to do that at the least. But the other race that I was like that they're actually doing this year is in November, and it sold out the first day. And I was gonna buy a ticket just in case, but I was like, no, if anything, they'll just like reschedule it because it's a lot of money they're gonna lose out. But they
Yeah.
ended up just canceling it. So
Oh.
Have you
but
any? Have you heard any more about the whatever Marvelland at Disneyland?
no. So Disney took forever to actually announce that they were actually closed because they're supposed to open up tomorrow. But they took forever to announce that they're going to be closed until like 2 weeks from now. I think they're going to be closed for at least another month, honestly, if not probably until June, which I think they're going to wait on the Marvelland. So if you don't know, in California at Disneyland or California Adventure, which is the second park, they're opening up a Marvelland. And I think that's going to open up, was it July?
Yeah.
Is that what it was, Monday?
Yeah.
So Bundy and I were gonna go out and at some point, I don't know if it's like opening or whatever, but I don't know what's gonna happen with that because they're kind of waiting on everything to like fizzle out and hopefully like cross my fingers by July everything's okay, but we'll see.
Yeah. That would be what I would use my other half of my stimulus check on is
Just have a checklist now.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
It would be sweet, and we're not gonna stay at a sketchy ass Airbnb. We'll especially while we're in Anaheim because Anaheim is really gross. But I think I have some friends out there that we could possibly stay with, so we'll keep that open.
Yeah, I mean, I'm fine. I mean, if I'm sleeping and somebody kills me, I won't know it anyway.
That's a good way of putting it.
I'm more concerned with like doing all the rides. Like if you know somebody who can get us in and like throw us a fast pass.
Oh yeah, I do.
That would be perfect.
Yeah, I know people that are opening up the park, that part. So
yes,
I'm gonna hit them up because I'm like, what up, gang?
What's up?
Remember how we was friends and stuff?
Remember all those years ago?
Yeah, remember 3 years ago when we were best friends? I can't believe I've been not working for Disney for almost 3 years. That's crazy. That's crazy. I've almost been working at our current job for 3 years.
Yeah.
A long time.
Yeah, because I was looking at something on my thing at work, and it was like 2 years and 7 months, and I was like, "What? It's been that long?
It's been a long time."
I think that's how long I was at my last job. Maybe 2 years and like 9 months. Yeah,
you were at that job 2 years and 9 months too long.
Too long.
It was way too long. Should have jumped ship a long time ago.
Yeah, that's okay. So, also, I'm proud, or at least I don't know if Gavin has done one, but I haven't done a TikTok, and I don't like TikTok a lot.
Oh no, I've never.
But you should do one, Gavin. I think
Why?
you'd be really good at. Look at you. You have all the
Fortnite
dancing skills.
Look at me.
Gavin loves to dance. Everybody knows it.
In college, in my theater major days, I was in an acting class, and when I stand, I can't show you now, but my feet do this, like they go this way.
You're pigeon-toed.
Yeah, and the professor was like, we were doing like some acting exercise, and he just like stopped me, and he looks at me like this. He goes, "You're a dancer." I'm like, "Nope." He's like, "I can tell by your feet, you're a dancer." I'm like, "Nope, never danced."
You a dancer boy. Wasn't that how we were supposed to like stand in a marching band?
Well, that was like heels together.
Yeah.
And you had to shout the chant like a cult.
What was the chant? I forgot.
It was like chant. Heels together, toes out, chin up, chest in, or stomach. What was it? I don't remember. So someone out there knows.
Yeah. For those who don't know, Gavin and I were in the University of Iowa's Hawkeye marching band, and I don't remember the saying because I was a sousaphone player, and majority of the time they were drunk or they didn't give a fuck about anything. So I don't remember the saying at all. Which the Susies are annoying. If there's any Susies listening, I'm sorry, but you're all annoying.
It was one of the 90,000 trumpets.
I would say there's like a gazillion trumpets, and
always a bunch.
All the sousaphones hated the trumpets.
Everyone hated everyone.
Yeah,
but at the same time, everyone also loved everyone.
It was a hate. It was a weird mix. Like it felt like a fraternity. Like when we first started, because they tried to do all these like traditions and shit. Well, at least when the sousaphones, because they had like a Susie house, which was interesting.
That's a stupid name.
It is. So I was a freshman, and me and someone else who was like I think a sophomore, they had to do like a tradition of our first night during what was it, training? What is it called during the summer?
Hell Week.
Hell Week, yeah. The first night of that, they would get drunk and all the stuff, which I didn't drink when I was 18 because I was a good Christian boy. Jesus was watching. No, but I remember they picked me and someone else, and we had to go to an adult store and buy the most bizarre porno that we could ever think of, which I don't remember what we bought. But when they buy it, we have to go back to the party and they play it the whole time.
Oh,
we get drunk. It's like the strangest thing ever. And I remember this is like my first day in college, and I'm like, I don't know how to feel about this right now.
Did you call your mom after school that day, and she's like, "How was your first day, honey?"
Cry.
No, which granted, after a whole year being in it, and like the next year, I was completely comfortable with everything. But it was a strange introduction.
Whoa, Jesus
Who's
Christ, that scared me.
Who's that? Is that Valoria?
I saw it out of the corner of my eye, and it just looked like spider legs coming out. So I like freaked out.
This is my pet tarantula.
You know, with this Zoom thing, we could have guests on here now.
We could, Valoria.
You want to talk about makeup, Valoria?
They're frozen.
Are they?
We'll never hear from them again.
Frozen too.
Oh, she's too ugly right now on camera.
That makes sense.
I'm always too ugly to be on a camera, but here we are.
Yeah.
I can't believe this is our first camera podcast as I'm hitting everything on my desk.
Well, it's because we don't need separate cameras now. I don't have to spend the money on multiple cameras.
Exactly. We just do this.
For the setup. Yeah, for any of those still watching, this is where we normally record the podcast.
Oh yeah. We could do like a little tour.
Do you have it? Table there with microphones. It's very dark. Here, I can. We got a TV, got microphones. There's a drum set. Oh, and then that's all.
It's
you
really
need to know.
cold.
It's not that cold.
It's cool. Cooler than normal. So, yeah, next week let's talk about Tiger King.
I mean, does that mean I have to watch it?
That means you have to watch it.
That's what that means.
How many episodes are there?
Don't look upset. You're gonna have a blast.
Yeah. 7 episodes. It's not that long, honestly. For a documentary, that's pretty short.
All right.
See, gotta do it. We'll talk about it next week. Anything else you want to say before we get going?
Stay inside. Wash your hands.
Yeah.
Keep away from everyone.
As I'm touching my face, don't go outside. Just stay home. The longer we stay home, it's gonna be better. Like I feel like the more social distancing, like this is just gonna work out. Hopefully.
Yeah. I mean, it'll suck for a month or two, but it's a lot better than having a constant recurrence of sickness over and over and over again.
And I see like dumb fucking YouTubers that are still hanging out and like recording videos with a bunch of people. And it's like, what the hell are you doing? Like, please stop that shit. Like, you're part of the problem, if anything. So,
yeah. As like I scroll through Instagram, I'll see videos of people like very obviously doing things against this whole social distancing thing. Like, they'll all be like sitting together and like purposefully drinking from the same cup and like passing it around and stuff like that. Like,
why? What?
Whatever.
You're stupid. Like, I saw a video of some guy walking in and licking a toilet seat for some reason, and I'm like, what is wrong with you?
Disgusting, even not in context.
Even without the whole coronavirus, that's just stupid.
That's just bad taste.
Yeah. So yes, be smart, obviously, for the handful of people listening, and just stay inside.
Yeah.
So, I'm gonna go back to Animal Crossing and watch Ozark. Gavin's gonna watch Tiger King, and Bundy. I don't know what Bundy's gonna do.
I'm going to Walmart.
So we'll wrap it up there. My name's Justin.
I'm Gavin.
And that's Bundy.
Monday.
There you go.
See you guys later.